Hey guys, I am back. This is my follow-up podcast on the Funky Dineva implosion, explosion, whatever you want to call it, from a few days ago. Just as a quick recap, Funky Dineva made some again, for those of you who follow Funky Dineva or know of this person, he is a content creator on YouTube, goes by the moniker of Funky Dineva, and but his name is Quentin Latham. He is now on Fox Soul TGIF with Al Reynolds and Claudia Jordan. And I do watch Fox Soul TGIF. Not every single show. They're on 5 days a week now, but I do watch the show. I do like their interaction. I think they have a great chemistry. And they do say some they talk about controversial things. They're not considered very politically correct, which makes it a very interesting show because they don't really mince their words as much. But I do think they are, for the most part, they're a little bit more laxed in trying to be politically correct. So when they talk about topics, they will let loose a little bit more than normal shows or anything on a network. So Funky Dineva has been under fire since a few days ago when he went after Chloe. Chloe is Haley's sister, and he literally went in on her, and it didn't make any sense. People were confused as to why he went in on her in the manner that he did. And when I say went in, I mean he literally like he had so much anger. I was trying to figure out where was that coming from. Like, what did she do to him? Why would he go to the 10th level of hell on this girl? Because he really did. He went all the way off on her, and it just didn't make any sense. It was really confusing. It just didn't make any sense. And he talked about her looks. He told her that he said that Chloe was defending her sister. All right, let's also bring that up. Chloe was defending her sister. Her sister Haley appeared in a video, I guess online, looking as if she might be pregnant. I don't know. She looked like she had a little tummy. There was this assumption that she might be pregnant. Haley has not provided any indication or said anything about pregnancy at all. And Chloe came to her defense saying that her sister's not pregnant and all of that, and keep her name out of your mouth and all that kind of good stuff. She's defending her sister. I said in my podcast yesterday, I don't know if the girl is pregnant or not. I have no idea. I don't know if she's pregnant or not. It really isn't my business. If she's not saying she's pregnant, then, it is what it is. Sometimes, just because you might look pregnant doesn't mean that you are. There are definitely lots of reasons that women can appear to look like they're expecting. There could be medical reasons. They could just be gaining weight. Who knows? I don't know what the situation is. And it's not really, if she doesn't want to say one way or the other, she don't have to. And that's what Chloe was letting it be known. But honey, Funky was like, Chloe, she got online talking and defending her sister with no makeup on. She got a fat face. She should, don't do that anymore. And just going in, it was a mess. If you want to see or hear what Funky Dineva said, you can go to Fox Soul TGIF on YouTube, and you can check out exactly what he said. And it's just, it was just deplorable. And it just feeds more into, people have said for a long, long time that Funky Dineva has a disdain for Black women. And based on that rant, that feeds more into it. It's becoming more and more apparent that there is an issue that he has with Black women. Because the way that he goes in, I've never seen him go in on Black men quite in the same manner and as frequently. He's gone in on Lizzo and her weight. He's gone in the lady, she goes by OG. She used to be on Basketball Wives, and her appearance, her looks. Clearly, he's gone in on Chloe. He's gone in on, what's her name? I was going to say Haley, but no, I forget her name. Hazel E. Oh, he dragged her for something fierce. Now, interestingly enough, when he dragged Hazel E on Fox Soul, he didn't get any type of dragging on social media. I find that to be interesting because he did go in on her and talked about her just unbelievable to talk about this woman. And nobody came in and said that you shouldn't say that. And I think the reason is because Chloe is well liked and she's a Disney girl or Disney lady, and Hazel Lee is supposedly a rap artist, hip hop artist, and not as well liked. So because it's very interesting how people go up for those who is deemed aesthetically pleasing or who is considered a model citizen, pristine image versus those who are not. And I just wanted to point that out, but he did go in on her. So after social media was in an uproar, many videos were made, lots of Twitter posts, lots of things on Instagram, you name it. Funky Dineva literally was trending. I knew that he was going to have to do an apology, but I also knew that it was a forced apology. I said, he's going to get online and he's probably going to have to apologize. I'm sure he got an email, phone call, all the above, and he's going to have to make a comment about the situation. There were people online that kept saying he needs to apologize. Here's where I have issue with forced apologies. They lack sincerity. He said what he said, and he meant what he said. He meant exactly what he said. So with that in mind, when Fox Soul started yesterday, TGIF, he did issue an apology, but it was very carefully worded. He acknowledged that he said all the things that he said with his chest. So he let it be known, I know what I said, and I meant what I said. He started out letting you know right away. He said what he should have done was not say anything about her looks and focused only on the aspect of her defending her sister and her presenting her inauthentic self. Because his argument supposedly is about Chloe not being authentic. Chloe wants to come across as an image that's different from the Disney image, and he feels like that's not her true image. So he's calling her inauthentic. He also called Chloe promiscuous. So he carefully worded his statement. Then Claudia followed up with, Black women are feeling as though you have an issue with them. And he just sat there. He was like, okay. He didn't argue. He didn't counterpoint her. He sat there. So, and Al was completely silent, on mute. Now, Al was laughing at Funky when he was going in. But when Funky issued a statement, because I can't even say it was an apology. He issued a statement, and that was that. I can't even say it was truly an apology. It was a statement. And what he did was clarify where he went wrong. And that was to include comments about the looks. He clarified that he should not have included those statements because they were not germane to the issue at hand. He didn't say he was sorry for saying what he said about her looks. He said he should not have included those statements. There is a difference. I think Funky is very wise and knows exactly what he says and what he's doing. I think that when he started his statement the day before with, I know I'm going to catch a lot of heat for what I'm about to say, he was prepared for some backlash. I don't think he was prepared for the amount of backlash he received, but he knew it would be some backlash. And I think he was following the formula of, hey, we're a little controversial over here, so we say some things that ruffle feathers, so I'll take the heat for, some of the stuff. We're still going to get us attention. People still going to look to see what we're going to say because that's how we get down over here. I think he thought that's how it was going to work for him, but it backfired. Okay. And I have a feeling that people who, the advertisers who support probably felt that heat and probably threatened to be like, hey, we're not going to be supporting this programming because of him. And that's why he had to come out and make his statement. When you give an apology comes from the heart if you truly are sorry for what you did or what you said. So if you call someone out their name, if you attack their character and then turn around and say, hey, I'm sorry for attacking your character. I'm sorry for calling you this, that, and the third, whatever it is. I was angry. I have no excuse. I said what I said, and I do apologize for the things that I said because that wasn't, there's no excuse for my behavior. That's on me. That's a sincere apology. But when you have to sit and parse out parts of what you said and make a statement about what should have been included and what should not have been included, that's not an apology. I am glad that we have heard from some of content creators that do follow him, that for the most part like him, but they have critiqued him. Rodney, The Voice, did a live broadcast yesterday criticizing these comments from Funky. Ashley Miller did a video criticizing Funky. Scotty by Nature did a video criticizing. El Teddy 27 did a video. These are the people that typically are, well, I don't know about El Teddy 27, but for the most part, they have said they like Funky Dineva. They may not agree with everything, but for the most part, they follow Funky. But this was totally unnecessary, and they spoke out against it. I am looking to hear from folks like Oliver Twix, Dr. Heavenly, DJ Richie Sky, and Carlos King. I want to hear what they have to say about the comments that Funky made. That's all I got. Talk to you guys later. Peace.